Welcome to like the weirdest reaction channel. Not the is it the weirdest? I don't know. But like we're just always going all over the place with like Korean, Indonesian, Japanese, beatbox, guitar stuff. Like I don't know. I mean I do know because I make the videos. But like I'm probably from your perspective, you're like, what is this guy doing? My first oh, you asked for solo wildcard stuff. I don't know if this is what you meant. That's what I typed in, so that's what's happening. But what I do notice is that somehow every dude on YouTube has like a cooler house and background, and like I try to make it look cool, but that's like, you know, apparently not what I'm good at. Like if I had a dope ass fucking room to show you, I would do that. Like if I had waterfalls and tigers and lemurs. Well, actually, cut the tigers, lemurs, that would be dope. Lemurs and maybe some birds. I did want a bird. I never got one, but I was like, I thought about it. And I didn't do it. That's not really a good, it's not a good story. It's just true. Okay, let's see what this guy's up to. Sorry, I was staring at his computer and realized it's like small. Not in real life, on my screen.
Hello, WAWAD friends. This is my workout for the GBB Road League 2020. Hope you will like it.
Nice trombone and trumpet. All right. Nice bass line, moving in a blues pattern. So you went from the 1 chord to the 4 chord. Nice. Yeah, what's not to love? Good spacing, bass line, percussion that develops. Now he's gonna add a melody on top, right, or something?
Dope.
Yes. I actually think this is dope as fuck. Yeah. Hey. I know what that is. I can tell you what that is. Wait till this video is done. I will tell you what that is. I do that shit on the guitar all the time. Hold up. Nice! Is it bad that he might be my favorite so far of all of the solo beatboxers? Yeah, no, I love that. I 100% love that. It might not be technically as astounding as some of the solo beatbox artists, but as I've told you many times, I don't vote for the best technically. It almost should be like a separate category. How technically good are you? Because a lot of times things that are technically awesome are super boring and repetitive. You know what I mean? So for example, like if I say I ran a 7-minute mile, you're like, that's not dope. And I was like, I ran 100 miles in a row at 7 minutes a mile, which the guy who holds the world record, I think that's what he did, about 7 minutes, 7 to 15. Yeah, so like if I run 100 miles in a row in one day, I think like 11 hours he did it in, something like that. If I run 100 miles, 7-minute miles for every mile for like 11 hours, that's stupendous. But watching that is boring. It's so boring. Anyways, I was going to talk about what he did there. That is actually, I've never heard a vocalist do it. It's a technique on classical we call tremolo, not to be confused with tremolo on other instruments. Tremolo on every other instrument is just a fast, repeated note. On classical guitar, it means something different. On classical guitar, tremolo is where you play one note on the downbeat with your thumb. That note moves around. Then you play 3 repeated notes with your ring, middle, and index. 1 eana, 2 eana, 3 eana, 4 eana, but 3 notes out of every measure are repeated. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's play something. So let's take a C chord. So that's my thumb. But what I can do is repeat the top string 3 times between each one. All right, so let's do it slow. Right? Right? And that's what he was doing. He was making one sound on the downbeat and then repeating 3 other sounds on the E and a. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. And he was able to create the illusion, hopefully like I just did, of having 2 sounds constantly moving. Again, thumb, ring, middle, index. And that's that thing. But it doesn't really matter what chord you play. Whoops. And sometimes just to check your rhythm, I'll mute the strings so they don't make any noise, and then you can just hear the rhythm of the fingers to make sure they're in line. Right, thumb, thumb, thumb. Let me speed up. If you want to even be silly, you can put them all on one string, your thumb on the same string as your ring, middle, index. Tremolo. In case no one told you, that's just dope. That shit has been hot fire for like 100 fucking years, and I don't think it's gonna stop being hot fire anytime soon. It's just one of them tricks. Some guitarists don't like it so much because it's like kind of gimmicky. Because like once you have it, you can just kind of just move it all around. It's kind of like, I was gonna say kind of like tapping, but tapping is not as cool as fucking tremolo. Tapping's badass, but it's like we have entire tremolo songs where it's like 4 minutes of tremolo and they're beautiful. There's not really many tapping songs. There's a couple, but there's not many. There's not like 50 tapping songs where they tap the whole time and it's dope. So I guess I'm throwing some shade on myself because I also tap on electric guitar, but I don't find it as soulfully fulfilling. I'm just realizing that I'm talking too much because of whiskey. So the only solution for that is for me to leave this video and drink more whiskey. Cheers, my friends. I was gonna do that stay thirsty thing, but that shit's played out and dumb. So I'm just gonna say bye. Take care of yourself. And don't be hard enough on yourself that you get better, but don't be so hard on yourself that you fucking just club yourself to death. Don't do that. That's like, be tough and critical. Give yourself a little bit of room to breathe. Find that balance. This is your drunk coach, over and out.